Dear students, hello dear students. Channel participants is our topic of today. In the channel participants, we are going to talk about the members of the channels in detail. The intermediaries, in intermediaries we have the wholesaler retailers. In the final user we have the consumer and industries. So intermediaries are wholesaler and retailer. You might be thinking about where is the distributor. So in this discussion there is no distributor as such, but distributor is there. And here the term wholesale is used. So it is basically used for the distributor. So whenever I will be using the term wholesaler, it will be equivalent to the distributor. So all the responsibility of the wholesale intermediary will be fulfilled by the distributor. Okay, let's talk about the facilitating agencies which are non-members. In the non-members, then and the non-members, that means no negotiatory function. Okay, no trading function. They do not purchase the product. They do not directly sell the product. Member participants sell the product and purchase the product. So that is called the negotiatory function. So no negotiatory function, and for the non-members, facilitating agencies are there. So you see, whenever the facilitating agencies are there, facilitating agencies include the transportation firms, the third-party logistics, the storage firms, the third-party logistics companies give the like TCS, OCS, the advertising agencies, the any company which develops the advertisement or the creative ads, well, etc. Financial firms like the banks and the other financial institution, insurance firms, the insurance multiple firms which are providing insurance, the marketing research firms like the AC Nielsen and others, which gives the. So basically, in the easy term, you will say that the facilitating agencies are the supporting companies, the which are supporting the trading of the companies. When we talk about the member participants, we talk about the trading companies. So intermediaries are trading company which purchase the product and give the um, money against it. Consumer as well. In the B part, you see that the cost is very much high. In the x-axis, in the diagram, hypothetical average cost curves, you see for the distribution of crayons. Crayons is one of the. We are just taking an example, hypothetical example. So boxes of crayons is at the x-axis, and the quantity is on the y-axis. So you see the quantity at the given quantity of Q1, the average total cost is has started lowering after a great quantity. It's a huge quantity. Okay, so company is already challenged. Company is already challenged with the average total cost of their production. You see, so they also get into trouble if they start distributing with the distribution cost, which is pretty much high. So you see in the beginning, the distribution cost is pretty much high, and the production cost is pretty much high. That is one. So if you see overview of the three major types of wholesalers, so all wholesale firms, uh, uh, if we just look at the uh, different wholesale firms, so one is the independent middleman, other one is the manufacturer owned. So manufacturer also owns the wholesalers and retailers, and the others are independent middlemen. Independent means they are not owned by any particular company, so they are in itself as a company. Okay, SET, family owned business, or likewise. So, or private limited companies. So you see merchant wholesalers as one of the type, and agent are there. So when we talk about the merchant wholesaler, we talked about a distributor in a sense, and agents are are different. Basically, they are the sub distributor kind of thing, and the brokers are the one who do not carry the stock at all. They just are in the middle. They work on the commission. Okay, let's move ahead. So let's discuss about the merchant wholesaler. As I already talked about, that they are distributor in our local sense, the Pakistani context, in the Indian context, and in the Asian context. So merchant wholesalers are firms engaged primarily in buying and taking title. Here I was talking about the title, the paying, and the purpose of the paying of the product or buying a product is to sell it. So buying means taking title to, usually storing as well. They store as well, and physically handling product in relatively large quantities. This is one of the primarily the positive part for the wholesaler, because they get a big sum of amount because of this. And the merchant wholesaler or the distributor purchase a great quantity of products in a go, and they pay it in advance, or they pay in a terms and conditions. So they get the money quickly. So their cash to cash cycle is pretty good when they have the merchant wholesalers. So or distributor. Then they resell the products in smaller quantity to retailers, to industrial, if they are providing their services to the industrial customers, commercial customers, or institutional concerns, or other wholesaler, that can be the agent or the uh, and the particular wholesalers. In our context, in the Asian context, you see other wholesalers. So basically, in the local context, in the Asian context, we have our distribution system is structured in a manner that the usually in the consumer goods, which has the highest level of channel, you see, in that way, first we may say the biggest level, biggest structure of any channel can be the starting from the manufacturer. It goes to the distributor, and the distributor pass on the product to the wholesaler as well as the sub distributor, and from the wholesaler it goes to the retailers, and the sub distributor also give the product to the retailers. So retailers are selling the product through the distributors. So the distributor is in the middle, and it is basically providing the services to the retailer and the manufacturer both. So it is primarily very important in the local context, you see. So in the local context, it has a very high importance. So uh, so you see, it is also called, the merchant wholesalers are also called jobber, wholesaler, distributor, industrial distributor, supply house, assembler, importer, exporter. When we say importer, exporter, you might be thinking about the agent. No, they totally import the product, and then they sell in the local market, and sometimes they export as well. So they are also called the wholesaler. They collect the goods from multiple places, and they export it. Okay, let's talk about this one. This is one of the very important diagram I would like to discuss. It is telling you everything about the distribution task done by the merchant wholesalers. Merchant wholesaler basically provides, as I already discussed, providing the services to the producers and the retailers. So you see at the left hand side over here, distribution tasks performed for manufacturers. In that, market coverage means it is basically uh, giving the availability of the product is in a covering in a manner that it is covering the market. Market means it is the covering the target market of any producer, any manufacturer. So it is the task of a distributor to cover the market in a sense that it is providing the services to the market. It is selling the products to the market. Market means multiple retailers or multiple customers in an industrial sense. Sales contact means they basically sell the product. Okay, they basically purchase the product in a sense. So sales contact means it basically contact the manufacturers and the for ordering they contact to the. Okay, when we talk about the sales over here, you see, when we talk about the sales contact, it means it is ordering the manufacturer or the producer. When we talk about the inventory holding, so inventory holding is done for the manufacturers. They hold the inventory so that they can provide they can carry the safety stock. Okay, they can carry the safety stock, and they have the uh, they have the lead time stock with them. So inventory holding is done by them, and order processing is also done by them. So they contact to the manufacturer, they process the order. So sales contact is the contacting the manufacturers. Order processing is it is done by them, like settling for the terms and condition and etc. So it's over there. Market information, basically they collect the market information for the manufacturers. They provide the support to the distributors as well in terms of the in terms of their discussion, in terms of their discussion with the about the customer. So they give basically feedback to about the customer to the manufacturer. And if you see the other way, the distribution task performed for customers, what do? They available the product in the quantity the customer wants, the retailer wants. They also provide the services. They provide the services in terms of visiting the customers multiple times so that they can provide the orders. They also give credit and financial assistance. For example, basically credit and financial assistance they provide to the retailers, because the retailers cannot provide the money in a go. So there are times when they require some assistance in terms of the facilitating the payment. For example, they are providing the stock right now, but the retailer will be paying after a day or two. Mostly the companies, the distributors, the merchant wholesaler are providing the goods in a banking transaction with the check, with the current date check or the post dated check, so that there is a mutual um, contact between both parties. When the one party has given the check to another party, so it's a moral obligation, plus it's a legal obligation as well, that they will be paying on a particular day. So this is pretty effective in a local industry over here. Assortment convenience, yes, assortment means the variety. So they also provide the variety convenience. Whatever they want, they provide it. And they break the bulk. They give, for example, 4 pieces, 3 pieces. They open the carton and give the few pieces to the particular customer. Advanced and technical support they also provide, especially the products which require the assistance in terms of the user, in terms of the grammage, in terms of the ingredients, in terms of its other details. The result is more effective and efficient marketing channel. So this is all we achieve through the merchant wholesalers, or you may say distributor. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.